So, you've fallen in love with the Mount Washington Valley, and you're thinking of buying a home here. Well, as you begin your search, one important thing to know is, you're not alone. Carrie McDougall of Badger Realty and Ed Harrigan of Northway Bank call the Mount Washington Valley home and help others do the same. They know the popularity of Mount Washington Valley is growing every year.
Right now, our local market is very hot. It truly is. And that's something we've seen nationally as well. We're a great second home market. Our proximity to Connecticut, Boston, the seacoast, it's an easy drive. We have so many ski resorts. I mean, in some cases, you can own a property and be within less than 30 minutes from 5 different ski resorts, which is just tremendous. It just has a charm and a year-round appeal that many areas lack. As far as second homes up here right now, that is what we're selling more of than anything. Our inventory is low, and it's low for a few different reasons. One, the market's been so hot. Many people have waited for this to sell. We're gaining value every single month in terms of prices and what things are selling for. And also, given the tourism industry here, we're a hot area for rentals. So you can buy something right now and consider renting it.
What does a hot real estate market mean for you? It means whether you're buying or selling, the key to a smooth transaction is mortgage pre-qualification.
So when it comes to representing a seller, it's very common for us to have multiple offers. If I'm working with a seller and we get those offers, I as an agent am going to say to them, we really should see a pre-qual letter from any offer you're going to consider, because you don't want to actually accept something when someone either hasn't done the due diligence to even take this first step to see if they could afford it, and you don't want to risk taking your home off the market for a sale that may not be viable because they overshot what they could buy. So it's very key, and it definitely gives you a little bit of a bargaining position that those that don't have a pre-qual letter will lack. From the point of view of a buyer, it's so key, because you as an agent, you want these experiences to be positive. Buying a home is a huge deal. It's one of the biggest purchases anyone will make in their life. And when they're out there, you want to be able to show them what they can actually afford. It's such a shame to get someone out to a home, have them fall in love with it, and then find out that it isn't something that they can actually afford to purchase.
First-time buyers usually want to know, how much is it going to cost? How much money do I need down? How much is my payment? What's my interest rate? You don't know that until you get a pre-qualification. One of the things that we look at, obviously, is someone's credit history. And in the mortgage world, depending on your credit score is really going to determine what interest rate you get. So you're not going to know what your monthly payment is accurately until you actually get the pre-qualification done. It takes probably 15-20 minutes for somebody to provide the information, and probably 10 minutes to do the actual pre-qualification depending on the scenario. So it's easy, it doesn't cost you anything, and it gives you peace of mind when you're going out home shopping. If they go shopping before they actually get a pre-qualification, I've had people actually go under agreement and spend money on inspections, not to mention the time and expense of the seller, the real estate agents involved that have to show them different properties, only to find out after they've already spent the time and the money that, hey, we can't do this right now. So I suggest anybody that's looking to buy, whether you're a seasoned buyer or you're a first-time buyer, get a pre-qualification done, because you never know what might come up.
Having local real estate and lending agents on your side can save you time, money, and burden.
It's not uncommon for us to have folks, second homeowners or second home buyers, who are from Massachusetts and they want to use their lender down there. It can get sticky because their lender doesn't know our market, it doesn't know the developments we have here, it doesn't know the properties. They may not understand, being a lender in Boston, that we have a lot of private roads. They may not understand, as a lender outside of the area, that some of our developments have great on-site rental programs, but when you're buying that may require a special type of loan to purchase. When you go to a local lender, as soon as you mention the property, they generally know it, they understand it, and in many cases they've already done so many loans on that property that it's just secondhand for a second. It's just easy and smooth for them to do that.
So to have a real estate agent here locally, I think just adds a lot more strength to the transaction. It helps to make it an easier transaction for the customer. They have connections with people that will help during the transaction, whether it be a home inspector. If somebody needs to come out and repair an item, they know all the plumbers, electricians, and they live in the market, so they understand the market. A lot of the realtors have kids in the school systems, so they understand all the nuances of local politics and so forth. So to have a real estate agent here locally, I think just adds a lot more strength to the transaction. It helps to make it an easier transaction for the customer.
To get pre-qualified for a mortgage, contact Northway Bank, with offices across New Hampshire, including Conway, North Conway, and West Ossipee. Northway Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 405698. Online at northwaybank.com. To buy or sell real estate in the Mount Washington Valley, contact Badger Realty at 603-356-5757. You can browse listings of homes for sale at badgerrealty.com.